All right, so I'm just going to be doing a quick tear up of Gamma and how they onboard, how they get people to value very quickly, since I think it's by far one of my favorite new kind of AI apps for presentations, since I create a lot of presentations. and in the past, like I've invested probably over $100,000 in just getting presentations done and making them look nice, all that stuff. So here we go, the value prop effortless AI design for presentations, websites, and more. And yeah, that sounds good. Start free, presentations, documents, websites, social media. So it does a lot and create content at the speed of light. It's true. Yeah, skip the blank page, edit with AI, just click, share where the content whenever you need it. Okay. I think what's could be an option to test out here, doesn't have to be, but showcase how it's effortless. It kind of does justice here, but like edit with AI and just a click, like, okay, like that's, um, it is cool, but this part here, like, how do we generate? Like, skip the blank page, maybe show just a tad bit more of what that looks like, but maybe I just need to watch the GIFs a bit more. So maybe I go back to that feedback. How good ideas get into the universe. You've got that. Um, yeah, everything just gets you to start free. Like pricing, sometimes people check that out before they sign up. It is per seat pricing, which is super interesting, especially if they're trying to go into bigger companies. It just seems a little strange for it to be per seat, but that's the easiest to use, so I get it. Um, this is always what every AI company is struggling with. So 400 credits at sign up, 1,000 monthly credits, um, including agent and API, will roll over to up to 2x your monthly amount. Okay, so it's not unlimited rolling up. Um, okay, create up to 20 cards. Okay, so I like that you have the questions here, but I just don't get a good gist of like, how much is this? Um, there could be maybe some reassurance here of like, okay, 1,000 monthly credits. This is perfect if you're creating over, let's say 100 presentations or something like that. So people are like, oh, yeah, I don't think I'll be over 100 presentations. And yeah, you can go from there. So that's that for the team pricing. It's more than double, which is interesting. 6,000 credits per seat. So you just get a lot more credits. So you're assuming teams that use this are going to have like 6 times the credit usage. So that seems strange to me. And centralized billing, custom company theme. Okay. All right. So I think, yeah, there's definitely a big jump there because you're basically doing the little above pro for just getting access to the team. But all right, so let's go into the product and let's just do with Google here. Okay. Okay, so now we have a quick survey. How do you plan on using Gamma? So for work, well, this one's actually for personal use. So actually, I know most companies here will probably want that because it'll tell a lot more. Hopefully, the template is better because of it. So leadership, got the team size. What do you plan on doing with Gamma? Okay, to my notes. I actually don't know, but yeah, we'll go there. Not sure, start here. This is great. I like this. Generate from a one-line prompt in a few seconds. Kind of interesting. Great start there. Paste in text, import file, remix template. Okay. And studio mode. Use images to tell a story with immersive visuals. Okay. This feels confusing, but what would you like to create today? 10 cards. Okay. So I got to upgrade for more than those. That's fair. Studio, default, describe what you want to make, just vibes. Hmm. So this one I feel a little more lost. And what I would probably do is this one, hmm, it's a presentation. What I'm struggling with right now here too is what to start off with. Now, hopefully you're going to be attracting people that have a good idea of what they want to create. One line prompt in a few seconds. Create presentation for me, for a company. It's for product led. Next week. Okay, so let's just see what this looks like. Okay, that's interesting. So it did go to our website and found like the product led system, recent wins, market opportunity, why appeal to you now. Yeah, that is actually decent. I'm going to cover different stuff, obviously, but I think for a V1, that is actually pretty great. Now, the branding, it didn't exactly pick it, but we'll see how easy that is to change. Of course, black. There we go. And while it's doing that, I actually think this one's got the black and yellow. That's perfect. All right, yeah, so if I was to actually use this, there's a couple other things I would do, such as going through like the actual font, some small edits there, but I would have to actually go into the theme, which to edit some of these, okay, copy and customize. Yep. Primary accent color. Something like yellow. Where that is. Okay, got that. Heading color. I don't see. Okay, fonts. There we are. There we are. Monstrat, extra bold. Nice. And body, that actually looks fine with that one, but keep it on brand. Got that. Okay. Sweet. And I think for this color. Okay, so I've edited the theme a little bit. It didn't save though, which is interesting. And now when I go back, it does have these cards that just kind of teach you some things. I don't find them that helpful. A lot of them are pretty obvious. But okay, so we got add a card, drag. I didn't actually do it. That's fine. Drag to reorder cards. Yeah, that's simple enough. Sure. I have done it, or I could do it there. Sure. And then add charts, diagrams, embeds. Yeah, this is actually a really cool feature that I think you need to emphasize more on. So if we go to even like the layout, oops, yeah, whatever, that works. Templates. Yeah, there's a good amount of options, and edit with AI. That is actually one of the most cool features, in my opinion, for some things. The images, I think, is probably the biggest opportunity to fix. They just feel very old and like not that amazing when it comes to just like it's very stock. That's how it comes across. And of course, that's going to reflect poorly on whoever is creating that presentation. So the other opportunity is to customize the branding based on the URL. Like it's not that hard. You could easily add the logo and different things to just make this feel a little bit more personalized. And then people will feel like, oh yeah, this is actually mine. What I do end up doing almost every time I use Gamma is I delete this and I get my designer to come in, make it their own and stuff like that. So that's something not everybody has access to. So just for everyone else to make it actually truly effortless, these pieces is just like, how do we tame that down? How do we make this, maybe you have like more minimalist designs where it's like, hey, there's no images in these or something like that, where people could just go ahead and see what that looks like. Presenting, we have that if we were to really actually use this as a presentation. And you know, it's interesting, every time I have like done this with a client, I have not used your presentation mode because like if I try and scroll, it's like I gotta scroll a lot. If I use my keys, it's fine, but yeah, just a small piece of feedback there. So exporting, if I go back here, exit, and then just actually export. We have that, and I'm gonna try something to see how many credits this uses. Use branding for this entire theme. Okay, so I know already this is going to be specific to this card, so I'm going to use this AI agent there. And I don't know if the positioning agent, I guess it makes sense because you want it to be perceived as a presentation agent, but yeah. Okay, so it didn't really do it. It's getting me to pick one, which is kind of close, but still, if we go back to the value prop effortless, it's still not quite effortless. It is way more effortless than any other presentation tool I've used. So on that, you're winning. But on the actual effortless part, I think that still needs a little bit of work. Okay, so this game is private. I don't know why. It looks like from here, even the icon, that it's like, this is locked, which I know it is because it's private. But share should be something like you have something that makes it look like you can share it, because right now it looks like I can't share it when I see the lock button. Okay, so here we are. Workspace member, no access. We have share, export. Do we want hide? Okay, great. So you got upgrade flow on that. And yeah, you could publish it to a site, which is a unique feature, and basically export it in whatever ways you want. So I think like this whole flow is great, but it's just fine tuning on some things of like, how do we actually make this super effortless and get people to use the AI agent a bit more, since your pricing is catered towards that. Now, one thing just to give people confidence is I don't exactly know how many credits I've used. So I don't see anywhere, at least easily, where I'm like gonna see, okay, how much credits have I used? I don't know where. Okay, 360 credits. Your account balance. I don't know exactly what I started off with. So per gamma, okay, this is a lot of math. I have to kind of add up. Okay, how many credits am I using here and there? I think on your pricing page, okay, and it's of course going to take me there. So on your pricing, there was, how many's in the free? 400 credits at sign up. Okay, so like this is super generous. I could do a lot with this, and I think that's really something you could point out is like, what could you do? Like typically 400 credits gets you 10 presentations, so people have an idea, and it's not something you're promising. It's like, if one of them is 300 slides, you're not even going to get one, but you could tell people pretty quick what that looks like. So just thought this would be helpful. We'll recap this as some of the things we could do to make this better, but going on from here, I think this just comes down to how do we make the overall experience even more effortless, because right now it's fine-tuning and just helping people do this faster. And I think on the onboarding, with the questions, just making sure we limit the options and start with the ones with the fastest time to value.